My name is Esther Chavez, and I am living at the present time in Asheville, North Carolina, since May of last year. And I am originally from El Salvador. I emigrated to the United States in 1980, and most of my time in the United States have been focused on immigrants' rights. And the reason that I left my country was for political reasons.
Thank you.
And now I am with Nuestro Centro, and I'm going to be sharing about what Nuestro Centro is and what kind of programs Nuestro Centro has.
All right, wonderful.
Thank you.
And I'm going to just focus this camera on you. People's voices will be heard, but if somebody doesn't want to be videotaped, that's fine. And if there's anyone here who hasn't signed the email list, then please
Let's
do.
be mindful of that blooming flower that
Yes.
we inadvertently stumbled
Right,
upon.
that's why I have it covered up here, so it's out of
So,
the...
Esther, we have a person who leads movement song, Antigua, who arrived today. And we suggested that she might, if she comes to a workshop, be invited to give a song to end the workshop. Is that something that would work for you?
Sure, definitely.
Okay, well, if she does find her way up here, I'll point that out to you.
Okay,
Thank you.
that will be fine. And thank you everyone for being here, willing to learn a little bit about what Nuestro Centro is. And this is a grassroots organization, a community organization in Asheville that began in 2007 trying to create a space for the community where we coexist, create, bring, organize, and fight and defend our rights in our community. And Nuestro Centro have different programs, and the programs that Nuestro Centro have are consult your friends, community defense, and neighborhood power. And consult your friend is run by volunteers. Everything is run through volunteers, and we hope that we can grow a little bit more because most of the volunteers are students also from the University of North Carolina in Asheville and also from Warren Wilson University. They are part of the volunteers that we have, but also people from the community. We try to divide our board between immigrants and North Americans. It's a mixed board, and we try to make decisions in a consensus model and give everyone the place to speak and participate. Also, with Nuestro Centro, as I say, we have three different programs, and one of the programs I already mentioned, Consult Your Friend, is provide referral service for the community when they are looking for any kind of help. It can be immigration help, court situation, and then we can refer them to lawyers who are willing to represent or provide service for, sometimes free and sometimes with a scale fee. And also we can translate documents if they need it, or do postillas. It's called for the Mexican consul, and also trying to get documents that people need, or they someone in their family had been captured because a checkpoint, and they are on immigration or the police have been detained, and we can be the contact between the families and whatever happened, and trying to figure it out, a plan for action. And Consulta has 2 days service, that is Monday from 12 to 8 p.m. and Thursday from 10 to 8 p.m. And those that are covered by volunteers that usually do 4 hours. And most of the time we ask people that they need to be bilingual to be able to provide those services. The other program that is Neighborhood Power, we go to the neighborhood and present a workshop, Know Your Rights, and also the program that, prepare a plan in case your family, a member of your family is being detained, what will be the step that you need to follow through. And we also go to the different trailer parks to give that information. And the most common program for us is the community defensa comunitaria, and I have some handouts. I don't know if I have enough, but I will pass this around to give a little more information about the community defense, because this is the project that it works and has developed the part that we go and observe the police checkpoint. And what we usually do is first give a training how to do the police checkpoints, to be an observer. And I will distribute the Defensa Comunitaria, and you can maybe, I don't think so I will have enough, but
Yes, I have it.
mhm.
So,
And
these checkpoints, they know that we're going.
okay, then as people know what the checkpoint are, I'm just going to mention that in the training, we provide a specific roles that people, and I think I have enough of this to pass around, and you can take.
And one of our participants here, Antigua, might need some help with vision on reading some of the.
Okay, I was planning to distribute the information, and maybe you can look it over and have some answer questions.
When I take it home, I can maybe figure it out.
And also the roles in our action plan. I'm going to distribute. I hope that I have enough. And because we not only do the checkpoints as a Defensa Comunitaria, we also organize march, like we did this past May 1st. We had a mother march, because mothers are a group in the family who is suffering, I will say, having a hard time with the partner or husband had been detained and deported, and mothers are the ones who need to, and who stay with the rest of the family and facing more dangers and problems that be with their partner here. And I have also, and something that I haven't mentioned is that in the community defense we have a hotline. And when we go to the neighborhood and the Poder del Barrio, the neighborhood power, we usually explain to the community that we have a hotline number that they can call and let us know what checkpoints are being taking place. Even though for the past 2 months we haven't had any in Asheville, and we try to cover Buchan County with the checkpoint. And people who pay a fee, $20 is the fee to be able to get the notice that checkpoint are being taking places. Then we send also a text message, not only to the immigrant community, but to the volunteers that, a checkpoint has been reported in this area, and we need someone to go and confirm that is going on. That's the first step. The second step is to get people responding to say, I'd be willing to go and observe. Then we usually ask that if you're going to do it, we need at least to have 3 people participating and observing the checkpoint. And we have also a form with me to record what is going on in the checkpoint. Okay, and then one of our goals with the checkpoint is to document how police behave and also what happened during that time that they are doing the checkpoint. Because what happened in Asheville is like you don't going to see checkpoint that often in the rich neighborhood. You're going to see them near to the trailer park where the immigrant community live, and also in specific areas and in a time 11:30, 12 o'clock at night when people are leaving after working in the areas with restaurants and other places that immigrant community work. Then we are trying to document that this is profiling and that something needs to be changed. Then I say I'm going to stop and see if anyone has any questions or comment. Please.
Does Asheville have like 287G or
Yes.
secure
we do.
communities?
Mhm.
Yes.
Do you want to explain what those are to people so everyone knows? Or is everyone familiar with secure communities? No?
Is that where the local police say they'll cooperate with?
Yes. The 287G is what police is also playing the role of an immigration officer. That they did, what happened in Claire was with me in one of the checkpoints. And what happened is that they asking people, and not everyone, but they choose to stop someone who have my complexity and ask for the driver's license. And because in North Carolina it was legal in a specific time frame that you were able to get a driver's license. But after 2006, if I'm not mistaken, no longer North Carolina was giving a driver's license to those who don't have an immigration status. And then 287G came to be in place that the local police are entitled to do the work that it was supposed to be immigration work. And then they can detain you because you don't have a driver's license or because your driver's license is expired. And then they can take you to the headquarters, to the police, and then they can see that you are without a status, and then immigration can be called. And when that happens, people are, most of the time, or sometimes, they are put on deportation proceeding, and that's why families are split. You had a question?
Well, no, I just had a thought, which probably won't work, which is getting a picture ID.
Yes, but what happened is that
They do that the same thing there.
No, what happened is that picture ID are not recognized
Oh,
because it's no federal identification. Sometimes people have their driving license for their own country, but are not valid in the United States. Okay. Or sometimes they only have that if they are from Mexico, they only have the matricula, like is an ID identification from Mexico, but they don't take that either. And they are requiring you to have a driver's license. But if you don't have an immigration status, you're not entitled to get one because you don't have a social security and you don't have the immigration status to qualify.
Is this just the person who's driving? What happens with other passengers?
It does depend. It does up to the police. It's only asking the person who's driving for identification, or they have like, if they wish, they can ask anybody and they can detain whoever is in the car at the time. Then it's not a rule that say, oh, you're only entitled to request the documentation to the driver. Okay. That's also not only say for everyone who's in the car and doesn't have document can be asked. That depends. It's up to the police discretion.